Part twice, never nice. Hey, look. Bad management. Bad management. One more time. Bad management. Bad management. With bad management, that comes with bad decision making. Now, they say it all boils down to Shakur. I say no. I say he not pulling the strings. Now you in a situation where you could have whooped up on Devin Haney. Devin Haney fans say he would have lost, but I feel like Shakur, you would have beat him. And for whatever reason, man, you ain't take the fight. Now this, I don't do too many videos about niggas' pockets, and that's why I made the video, stay out my pockets. Because I'm not trying to go into details about what the contract says and who did this and who did what. Because I'm always going to be worried about the bottom line, which is what happens after the contracts are signed and the money is agreed on. I'm worried about what happens inside the squared ring, right? So I'm not into that. So I don't really like talking about that. But the bottom line is it's bad management. You can't get no fights because you're too good. You can be too good for your own good. That's why I got you ranked number 1 pound for pound. Everybody knows it, but don't nobody want to admit it. The problem is you're not flashy enough. You don't got a lot of KOs on your record. It can't really market you. You cater to your nigga side of your blood. And I already told y'all if Shakur would have came out catering to the Puerto Rican side of him, he might have would have got some fights. About you catering to the nigga side, that's the choice you made, was the right choice. But you know, the money choice was be catering to your Boricua side. And you know everybody hate niggas. Even niggas hate niggas. You niggas hate me for telling the truth. And the truth got to be spoke, because you got to call flaw. Don't nobody like living a lie. Now, Frank Martin, wow. I don't like to get in your business, and I don't want to know about the contract and how much you was getting. All I know is, bottom line, you ain't take the fight. So what is this? Is this a game? Is everybody playing a game with Shakur Stevenson? Let's fuck off Shakur Stevenson and let's act like we're going to give him a fair deal or a fair shaking or a fight and don't do it. I don't know. But hey, Frank, I don't know if you thought you was going to get a Tank fight or not. But Tank is the type of nigga gonna sit back and say, no, I ain't gonna fight you. I want you can go on and handle your business. Fight, y'all niggas fight each other. Yeah, I ain't gonna save you, nigga. So whatever the reason was, man, if you can't get a Tank fight, man, nigga gonna call you a ghost. Yeah, you ain't no duck no more. You can't call niggas ducks no more. They ghosts. And then that's what I want to talk about, y'all. Ducking. Sometimes it's good to duck. It's good to duck. Because if Frank Martin took this fight, I already gave him a warning. If Frank Martin would have took this fight, he would have got beat up very bad. And I don't think he would want that videotaped and recorded for life for his children and his family and all the fight fans to see. Nah. It's also good to duck when you know that fighter is some trash. Now, why would I fight a bum like Pitbull Cruz when I can fight somebody else? Shout out to Javante. They say he beat him with one hand. Why would he want to fight that man again? Yeah, I'm going to duck him. Yeah, I'm ducking him because I got other motherfuckers I can fry. Well, back to Frank. Goddamn, my nigga. I like your style. I still like your style. But think about the consequences of this ghost you just pulled off. What's gonna come about? Okay, you ducked the ass whooping, but what about the reputation? Okay, man, maybe you can live it down if you come out in your next fight and you perform very good. People will forget about the duck. But if you was to take that fight and get beat very bad, ooh, pobrecito. Hey man, that's the truth. So what about this side of the duck? If you could have pulled a Tank fight off, that would have made you look very good. But you couldn't because Tank ain't with that. Tank want to see you niggas fight. Yeah, Tank want to see Shakur Stevenson versus Frank Martin. Because you know why? Y'all niggas sparred. Yeah, man, they say you got off on Tank. So Tank wanted to, you know what I'm saying, get an inadvertent lick back by watching Shakur Stevenson do something dirty to you. That's just how I feel. It's just my opinion, man. You know, I know street nigga mentality. I study niggas. I'm a nigologist, you know. So, another thing I want to talk about. Hold on. Let me come in here and charge this up. Now, everybody talking about the Canelo and Charlo fight like it's just a done deal for Canelo. He gonna win. You know, I got Canelo winning too, but I'm pulling for Charlo. I just know he got a lot of odds stacked up against him. But the truth of the matter is, man, this is the biggest fight of the year. This fight bigger than Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. It's a black and brown fight. And that's why the Tank and Ryan Garcia fight was so big. It was a black and brown fight. But everybody know Ryan Garcia ain't really, you know what I'm saying, on Tank level. So, you know, that really wasn't no fight I was too much excited to see. I knew the outcome. I just wanted Ryan to show out and, you know, give a good show before he get dropped, which, you know, he did. I felt like he had some heart in that fight. I felt like he did his thing to his capabilities of his skill set. And, you know, that's all you can do is applaud a motherfucker. Unlike Frank, you ain't take the fight, G. And then you can't, and like I said before, I don't believe in that two right make a wrong shit. Two wrongs don't make a right, man. You know, just because Devin Haney went to Australia and got pimped by the white boys don't mean Devin Haney should have did that to your so-called friend. So you mean to tell me you Negroes are going to overlook the fact that Devin Haney got pimped by the white boy 2 fights in a row, and when Shakur, they say so-called friends, you know, Shakur stayed with the man, shitted in the same toilet, used the same towels to dry off and wash their ass with, ate the same plate, same fork, you know. Supposed to be friends, right? But you want to do the same thing that Cambosis did to you. But that's you let the white boy pimp you because you felt like that's what you had to do to get your belts. And because you couldn't get the money because Tank ain't going to fight you. You know what I'm saying? Tank ain't going to give you no... Tank ain't finna fight no killers no time soon. You know? And when I say killers, I mean Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson. No time soon, G. Especially now that Devin done went up to 140, y'all can forget about that fight, please. Fuck all the money and the A-side shit, man. That fight ain't gonna happen whether Devin agreed to a 2%. And Shakur the same. Ain't nobody wanna even fight Shakur. So that's what we percolating with. Hold on, y'all. No, man. I had no sympathy for Shakur. That's my favorite fighter. I just, you know, hindsight is a motherfucker. I guarantee you, if he could take that shit back. Hold I guarantee you, if Shakur could take that shit back, he would take that contract from Devin Haney. But listen, this was Shakur saying, like, that nigga ain't really send me a contract. I don't know. He was like, that wasn't no real contract. What y'all say about that? Was he misspeaking, or did they really send a contract, or was they talking like this what we gonna do? And he probably said, nah, well, we ain't gonna send it then. I don't know. But I just know that if it was me, I would have said, hell yeah, whatever you send it. I knew you was gonna try some fuck shit, nigga. Okay, I'm gonna call you bluff. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what he should have did. But I'm not that man. So, hey, I'm not that man. That's his decision. You know what I'm saying? These niggas really don't want to fight that, man. Why you think they offered that weak ass contract, man? Bill slick now. Bill running the show, man. Devin Haney ain't running shit. He the boss, but he ain't running. He ain't got the brains. Bill got the brains. Brains. It take brains, man. And look, Shakur is just a fighter. He got Jay Prince, man, as the brains, but that's a different type of brain. That's not a brain for boxing. That's a brain for the music industry and gangster shit. You mixing it with the boxing, but you gotta know about, you know what I'm saying, how to rub elbows with the right motherfuckers to get your strings pulled. That's why Bill Haney is getting all his son's fights except the Tank fight. You know why? Because he's a people person. He know how to shuck and jive and talk shit with the white boys. See, they scared of Jay Prince. See, y'all don't understand, man. Jay Prince is a well-seasoned veteran in the game. And this man has connections. This man to get you touched, good and bad, anoint you. So people know this, and they don't want to be associated with no G's. Please. But I tell you what, it's only so long these niggas can avoid Shakur. And Shakur knows this. They know this. His team knows this. That's why I think this shit they just gonna wait it out and hope the shit build up so they can just make all the money they can make. But that's what I'm telling you niggas, like, fuck that. I don't give a fuck about what you niggas trying to do. Y'all niggas need to stop talking shit like y'all gonna fight. Because y'all ain't gonna do it. Because y'all gonna keep on bringing up the money. So the fight fans, what we got? Okay, we're gonna fight some bums. Well, I gotta watch what I want, whatever you do. Fuck it. Yeah, you finna fight another bum? Okay, god damn. You gotta watch another bum, y'all. Shakur finna fight another scrub. I'm sick of this shit. Hold on. Yeah, niggas tired of seeing you fight scrubs, G. Nobody wanna see that shit. Don't nobody wanna see their favorite fighter just keep beating. Only fans that wanna see a nigga just beat up on some scrubs is the tank fans. Them the only fans that's okay with seeing a bum in the ring with their fighter. You know, like Devin Haney fans, they want to see him fight Tank. Shakur fans want motherfuckers. But when you talk about Tank fans want to see a Shakur, they be like, man, that nigga ain't did nothing. He need to fight woo. That fight, man, them niggas ain't making enough money, man. That nigga ain't what pay-per-views he sold. That's the first thing they bring up. Money. Everything is backwards. That's your go-to. You know, that's your ghost. You know? between time, you got motherfuckers like Teofimo Lopez. Move up to 140, Shakur. Go up there and beat that nigga ass. Yeah. They ain't trying to fight you at 135, G. They is not trying to fight you at 135. They scared of you. So we gonna use the money to duck you. And then the lower level fighters gonna duck you with no shame. Pitbull. They know they can't beat you. Please. But the big name fighters can use the money bag as an excuse. Ain't that right? We don't do that. Y'all go and handle that deal and make the best man win. But it been a time and a two that I was very upset with Shakur, but I gotta understand. Just like y'all gotta understand. This man got a family in his own mind. So he gonna make the decision what he wanna do. Now you see how everybody's scared of him. So there's no way to call this man a duck. Y'all looking at that situation with Devin Haney as a duck situation, but like I said, that's a so-called brother. So you know they probably was in the same room together like, yo, whenever the time come, man, you know what I'm saying? We're going to do a 50-50 split. Y'all don't know what them niggas was talking about in the room together. They say the man lived in the house with him. Stayed with him. Broke bread with him. Now all of a sudden you want to give me 25% now. And you know I'll beat your ass, bro. You know I ain't gonna take that, man. We already agreed. I guarantee you they already agreed. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna just fuck me like that, my nigga. We supposed to be brothers. We supposed to be cool. What's up? Ain't no friends. Nigga flop like his daddy. But a nigga can box. He just can't beat you. I got Devin beating Tank. Listen. Y'all talk bad about Devin Haney, but even though he let the white boy pimp him, that was the right thing to do. But the wrong thing to do is to try to do it to your so-called friend. Now you got Shakur out here with no fights and people down on him because he ain't take the Devin fight. But y'all don't know the whole dynamic of that. I don't know the dynamic of it. I'm just thinking outside the box because that's something that nobody's talking about. Y'all seen the video when the nigga ran up on Bill Haney, J Prince people. The nigga was sounding like a little girl. He was scared. Very scary. You know? He said what he said, man. He meant what he said too, because he was like, man, you know, you get anything off on Shakur. You was just saying that was a good day. Anything like a jab or anything, a good clean hook or anything, you get off on Shakur. Oh, you did good. You hit Shakur? Ooh. Did they film it? I want to see that. Hey, man, they say Devin hit Shakur in the mouth. Man, yeah, right, man. They ain't hit no Shakur. Man, I'm telling you, they said it. Did they get it on film? I don't know. I want to see it, too. Yeah, because I can't believe that. But, hey, man. Y'all keep on believing the bullshit. Keep thinking, Tank gonna fight one of these killers. Now, you talking about ducking? Now, I just told y'all and broke it down to you now. It's a new type of duck. It's called the ghost. Yeah, man. I ain't got to fight you, man. There ain't no money in it. That's a duck. Yep. Shakur ain't got no name. Shakur just got hands, bro. You can't really market Shakur. If Shakur was to beat Tank, how you gonna market him? He not a people person. Don't nobody really cater to that, you know what I'm saying, no more. You know, that good fighting shit. You gotta be able to relate. And if you can't relate to the youth, like the youth fuck with Shakur, but not like Tank. Cause Tank a little more, you know what I'm saying, what the rappers look like. And Shakur like really a boxer trying to be hood. And you can tell, you know what I'm saying? This nigga just a good fighting, quiet nigga. You know what I'm saying? Tank, he lit, you know what I'm talking about? Doing backflips in the ring and shit. Got the little tattoos, you know what I'm talking about? The little braids and shit. From Baltimore, from the hood. You know his story. He got a good story. Shakur ain't got no good story because he ain't come out with the Boricua side. I swear to God, like, it's all about race. And people underestimate that. But imagine Shakur in the Olympics representing Puerto Rico. Not USA. I believe he would have won. And I'm sorry to say that. And gold medal compared to silver medal, different pay grade. You know, it's a shame that you go to a HBCU, get the same degree, same law degree that they got at Harvard, but when you go to get the job, they're going to take the man from Harvard. Oh, I have a degree from Harvard. Oh, what's 2 plus 2? 2 plus 2 sometimes is 3, but, you know, let me Google that first. But the nigga from Harvard, from the HBCU is like, man, is you serious? It's 4. The fuck is you talking about? But you don't want to hire me. Okay, cool. That's just the way it is, and you got to adapt and understand that's the way it is. And you might not like it, but if you want to motherfucking get in this world, you got to get in where you fit in, fool. That's the way it is. Look what Granny used to have to do. I'm talking about great-grandmama. If you had a light-skinned great-grandmama, I guarantee you she went through some shit. And I know she hated herself for doing it. But God bless the dead, my great-grandmama, Mama Georgia, man, she was very, very light-skinned, like Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey's color, you know. And, man, you know, sometimes she had to get down, you know. Some people can pass for white. And if they can't, man, they fit in with the white folks because they more comfortable with a lighter shade. So they get more opportunities than the dark-skinned brothers and the dark-skinned sisters. And, you know, that's just the way it is. This is America. We in the West. So, with Shakur, you come out representing your other half, they gonna cater to that because they hate us. They hate you too, but not as much as us. And that's what you cater to. So say you win the Olympics for Puerto Rico. That's still America. You still gonna represent USA, but you always repping your flag. So you speak in Spanish. Can you speak Spanish? That's another thing. A lot of Puerto Ricans that's black in America can't speak Spanish. You be like, ¿Cómo se llama? Like, what, nigga? The fuck this nigga talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't speak no motherfucking Spanish, nigga. Out my face, man, with that weak ass shit. Man, I thought you was Puerto Rican, though. My bad. Yeah, but I don't speak that shit, nigga. I'm American, nigga. Watch out. But no, nigga, he rep it, but not like rep it like Canelo. See, I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. I believe Canelo been knew how to speak English. He just, y'all don't know the protocol. See, when you in the feds, you already know the Migos gonna play like they can't speak no English so they can get away with shit. Y'all ain't know that? Yeah, if you play like you can't speak no English, they be like, oh hell, we ain't trying to deal with this shit. Hey, get a translator, la. Man, please. But they'll trick niggas and be like, yeah, me no speak no English. And then you'll go to talking shit in front of him because you think he can't speak no English. But this motherfucker know English very well. He might not be able to speak it, but he motherfucking know it very, very, very well. And can speak a little bit, but not as good as he want to. That's why he keep listening and listening until he get confident like Canelo one day after a little practice. And next thing you know, he talking clear English out the fucking blue, and they talking about he studied. Man, that man been knew that shit. He's a white boy. What the fuck you think? Canelo white, man. He just lived in Mexico all his life, man. I got a Mexican mama, man, white daddy or something, man, but that man white, man. Like, okay, you can have a nigga grow up in London, right? And he'd be like, hey, mate. You'll be looking at that nigga like, what the fuck just came out his mouth? I'm bloody hungry. I'm like, what the fuck is bloody hungry? That niggas talk wherever they grew up at, that's how they talk. If you get a dark-skinned nigga, as a little bitty baby, and some Chinese people take him and bring him to China, or wherever, over there in the Oriental land, 5 years later when the baby started really talking, man, about him being over there, you're like, hey, how you doing? You're like, konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. You know what I'm saying? That's how the little black baby will be talking. So I'm pretty sure that Canelo been knew how to speak English and been understanding that shit because he speak it too well. I've been around them motherfuckers all my life. I know. But with Shakur, man, you could have played the role. You know what I'm saying? You could have got Fat Joe. You could have got a lot of motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of reggaeton rappers. Smoking this stick. Buy your clips up, nigga. But he could have been coming out to the reggaeton rappers, man. Them niggas lit. I used to listen to them. Because, when I was studying my Spanish, they was telling me to listen to the music. They always repeat what they say. I used to listen to the Mexican music because the Mexicans sing slower. You know what I'm saying? The corridos. They be talking about drugs and shit. And they bitches, they be checking they bitches. ¿Qué por qué? Te permites que hablas así? Hey, that shit be riding. He said, you want tantos problemas. Hey, I used to sing, I know, hey, yo entiendo mucho español, pero no hablo. I can understand that shit, but it's hard for me to speak it a little bit. I be paranoid. All you gotta do is study the verbs. You learn the verbs, you learn the language. But no, man, Shakur, man, you know, I wish you luck on your journey, my nigga, but who you gonna fight? Dela Santos? He say he'll wreck with you. What's up? Run the fade. And don't come with that motherfucking weak shit, nigga, talking about some 20% shit, man. Get that man a motherfucking deal, man. Y'all niggas gotta stop doing that shit, man. Making the boxing game fucked up by putting the money game into play, man. The boxing commission need to start regulating these fights and making these niggas fight each other. They need to do a whole new rehaul on the boxing game and just start putting rules into play. Just like if you hit low, you get a point taken and they get 5-minute rest. You need to implement a rule where you can't use money to duck a fight. Cause that's some ghosts. You know how in the scary movies, the ghost coming at you and you put your hand through it and you can't touch it, but he can kill you. Yeah, man. Them niggas swinging that tank, but they can't touch him. He a ghost. Just like Frank Martin, man. You thought I was gonna fight you? Psych. Nigga, I'm a ghost. So, yo, that's all. I really wanted to just touch on that because that's a big deal to me. And I hear a lot of these YouTube channels, I'm talking about they breaking down the numbers to the T. Like, y'all so into it, like, you got it down pat, like you some fucking accountants. And niggas is working 9-to-5 jobs. Like, you is not gonna get no cash out from them niggas. They not gonna shout you out. Shakur ain't gonna shout you out. Like, he went on the thing and commented on Champ's side. Because Champ's side said that if Frank ducked, then Shakur ducked. And, you know, certain things, you know, get under niggas' skin. And that's why I made the video, Shut Up and Box. Because the nigga's entitled to his own opinion. But when you making a lot of fucking videos about the nigga money, nigga get tired of that shit, man. Like, imagine if a nigga always constantly 24/7 in your motherfucking business, my nigga. Even though you a boxer and that's the public eye, yada. But the business and the negotiations are supposed to be behind closed doors. And it's supposed to be my business, man, between me and my team. And, you know, if my team feel like it ain't right, man, you know, that's why I pay them. And we ain't gonna do it, but we trying to get money at the end of the day. So, when you got YouTubers making videos going so deep and they fucking up the negotiations. It's a black eye in the game. You know, the game ain't gonna change. It's gonna get worse. But it's gonna stay the same. But at the end of the day, somebody gotta fight. Somebody gotta get in the ring with Shakur. What, he gonna retire? No more fights? You gonna have to keep fighting the barbers. And then I know he kicking himself in the ass for not taking that bluff. Well, you know, Champ's side felt like you ducked. A lot of people do. But I know it's more to it. Ain't no way in the world. Like, y'all got the videos of him when they was teenagers, hugged, taking pictures and shit, spawned. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, when you teenagers and you bond like that, man, y'all close. Y'all, whatever the relationship is, man, and if it goes south, it goes south. But damn, you said what you said. Now all of a sudden you offer me 25. You know I ain't gonna take that, man. I believe that Shakur got Devin as good as he is too. Like, just by sparring and being around him, that elevates your game because steel sharpens steels, and I feel like he owes Shakur a fight. Shakur probably taught him things that is taking Devin to the next level. You see, he sparred with none other than Terrence Crawford to get him ready for Errol Spence. And I hope Errol Spence really is going to spar with Jaron Ennis because that is the lick. Because I got Jaron Ennis so high on my pound for pound. What is he, number 3? And the only reason he's not number 2 is because out of respect for Terrence Crawford. By beating my favorite welterweight, Errol Spence. So, yo, you knocked him out his position and you took his. Fair. Not biased. Jerron right on your ass, though. And that's a fight we'll never see. So I don't really like talking about shit that I never see. I just let it be known that we won't see that. But I feel like Jerron will beat Terrence Crawford. And by him sparring with Errol Spence, that'll be a great idea. I hope that really comes to life. Because, you know, you work on your reflexes. When you fighting a twitchy fighter like Terrence Crawford that can spring on your ass at any minute, you got to get your reflex game up to date. And that's what Shakur did to him. Shakur has the best reflexes in the business. Let's get that hands down. None other. Number 1, pound for pound. Shakur Stevenson. And now, you know, it's an eye test thing. I give you that. It's my list. It's my opinion. And I'm pretty sure if he fight any of you guys' favorite fighters, he'll pop him. Might not drop him, but he'll pop him. And, you know, and I respect Tank, but I feel like Tank want to fight them boys. But like I said, y'all be thinking it's the fighter's decision. Yes, it's the fighter's last choice. But these boys, if they not like Devin Haney or, you know what I'm saying, real independent like Bozy Ennis and them, they team, even with Bozy Ennis, his daddy is instructing him and guiding him, just like Bill Haney is guiding Devin Haney. Devin Haney is listening to Bill. Jaron Ennis is listening to Bozy. Tank is listening to who? Come on, man. You know he ain't listening to Calvin. Calvin talking about Pitbull Cruz. And hey, listen, I'm telling you, Floyd Mayweather is the face of boxing. Floyd Mayweather runs boxing. You not gonna really get no fights made unless Floyd wanted to happen. And Al Heyman is the money man. He's the face. Floyd is the muscle. So when you listening to these two guys, you got to do what they say. Because they know what they doing. They know about the money game. They know they got to squeeze the towel dry. And once you squeeze the towel dry, you wet it up a little bit more and squeeze the towel dry. So they not through squeezing Tank, bro. And Tank got a couple more wiggle type of fights that he can get in and fool some of you Negroes to be satisfied with before he had to fight a killer. And even then, I think I don't know. Who think Tank gonna ever fight Shakur? I got Tank fighting Devin before he fight him. I got Tank fighting Teofimo before he fights Shakur. I got Tank fighting anybody in the 135 and some of them motherfuckers in the 140. Maybe anybody in the 140 before they fight Shakur. It just ain't gonna happen. I mean, you can yell all day, but look at the trends. See, that's why I be giving out the football picks, because I know the trends on the teams that play each other. And y'all niggas need to hit my cash app when y'all be licking, man. If y'all take my advice, man, y'all gonna win this season fucking with me. But man, back to the boxing. I would love to see Shakur drop down to 130 and fight. It's a couple of people at 130 Shakur can drop back down and pop. Yeah, like, come on, man. Like, who you gonna fight? Them niggas don't wanna fight you, G. Like, what if you can get an Inoue fight? What if you drop down to 130 and get an Inoue fight? You need something, bro. I don't know your options, bro. You gonna fight D'Amigo? Who you gonna fight? Man, it gotta be somebody with some skill, man. Like Oshino. I don't want to mispronounce his name, but he was alright, but he wasn't no A-level fighter, man. We need you to, put your foot down, man. Yeah, we need you to put your foot down, man. Tell Jay Prince, hey, man, I don't give a fuck what it is, man. I take it, man. Whatever y'all take out my cut, go on, take it, man. I need a real fight, though. Same with Tank. Tank ain't finna take no pay cut, but he need to. But that ain't me to decide. That's his family he gotta feed. You can't tell a man what to do with his money and how to make his money. It's disappointing as a fight fan because we don't get to see the good fights, but hey, man, we just gonna have to be satisfied with the little circus fights, the little Ryan Garcia fights and the Hector Garcia fights and the Pitbull Cruz fights and who's next? That's all we want to know. Who's next, nigga? Because if it ain't no motherfucking killer, I ain't gonna be like, ooh, it's a good fight. I'm gonna be like, blah. Nigga don't respect that shit. Y'all niggas ghosting at an all-time high. I'm sick of this ghost shit, man. It ain't ducking no more. It's ghosting because they using the money game. This nigga trying to shit me. I ain't fighting this nigga. Man, I'm sick of this shit. And you got niggas breaking down and analyzing niggas' last 3 fights and what they done made and shit, man. Fuck that. I'm not finna do that. I'm not finna even be looking up what a nigga made. Who looks up and Google what a nigga made? That's crazy. That's some shit I just wasn't raised to do. We raised a little bit different. Mind your business. Get your hands out my pocket. Stay out my business. But you know, I was so ready for that Frank Martin fight. Like, I gave my fight prediction. And I think I said round 8. Yeah, he would have took him out of there. Frank knew. So, who's next? They say Santos. That'll be a good one. I got him really hurting him. Because people think Shakur ducked him. People think really, like, if you gonna go some motherfucker, okay, cool. That's because I'm trying to get a Tank fight or a Devin fight. Like I said, some ducks are good. Ain't nobody trying to fight this nigga. But now that I can't get a fight, I'm gonna show you niggas. So I hope that fight get made. But I don't know if he should go down to 130 or go to 140 or 135. Shakur has a red flag. I mean, I'm pretty sure they ain't gonna put no Andy Cruz in there with him. And he say he homies with Keyshawn. That's some flaw shit right there. I'm gonna tell you right now, Shakur, that's flaw. I beat my homeboy ass. Y'all on the same side. They need to sanction that fight. Yeah. Shakur Stevenson, Frank, and motherfucking Keyshawn Davis. Cause I really want to see Keyshawn fight Andy Cruz. And that nigga beat your ass in the Olympics. And you ain't trying to get no get back. If I was him, I'd be calling that man out every time I get a chance to. Why Keyshawn ain't calling out Andy Cruz? Why is Keyshawn Davis not calling out Andy Cruz? I'm off Shakur. Y'all done made a pact. See, Shakur, I'm back on Shakur. Shakur about that loyalty shit, right? That's why he felt like Devin crossed him. Cause nigga, that ain't what we agreed on. Now you sending a nigga 25%, that's your daddy that sent that. So, it's the same thing with Keyshawn. Like, man, I ain't gonna fight you. You my brother, you my nigga. Fuck that shit. All right, Keyshawn happy that he feel like that. Man, I'm glad this nigga don't wanna fight me. No, man. Fuck that shit. Beat that nigga ass too. Make that nigga duck you at least. Call him out. Niggas always got something to say. You heard what Earl said about Charlo. I don't give a fuck, that's my partner. That's why I fuck with Earl, nigga. That nigga want all the wreck. That's why, hey, if you want all the wreck, you my type of fighter. You hear me? Straight up. Real ain't real no more. Flour is the new real. They putting something in the food making niggas extra sensitive. And the women becoming more masculine. Hey, niggas thought I was tripping, man. I read a book when I was in the penitentiary. How these fucking scientists were taking the fucking frogs or some type of amphibians and giving them something like a liquid, and it was changing their gender. Like, why would you even try to change the gender of a fucking anything? What was the purpose of changing the gender? But the fact that they can do this, and then you think about mad scientists, like if it's good police, you got bad police. You got good judges, you got crooked judges. You got good scientists, you got mad scientists. You got people working in the CDC that's Christians. You got people working in the CDC that probably believe in Satan. Like, you don't know what the fuck. I'm gonna make this video because Bill Clinton got on the White House lawn and let the world know in 1997, like when they had cloned that sheep, that, you know, they weren't gonna clone no children, but they're gonna continue cloning animals and continue cloning the vegetables because it's gonna help, you know. So just think about that. Like, people don't remember that because they don't wanna, like, it's like, it's not real to them. Like, you eating cloned meat. All them fucking Popeyes chicken sandwiches and shit, nigga, that's a fucking a mix. They whipping that shit up, nigga. Listen, man. I digress. Well, yeah, these niggas are getting sensitive, man. You can't even keep it real no more. I'ma always keep it real, nigga. I don't like what's going on. This shit gotta stop. Somebody need to push for the commission to start the murderers row. Yep. Force these niggas' hands. Y'all need to goddamn regulate how these niggas get paid. I don't give a fuck. Y'all keep making it about the money, then that's why we ain't seeing the fights. Y'all need to start finding these niggas. They duck motherfuckers mandatory. They ghost anything. If you ghost, you pay. And that'd be a form of letting motherfuckers know that, yeah, he ghosted that shit because he had to pay a fucking sanction or a fine or a fee because you ain't take the fight, whatever the reason was, whether it was contractual and motherfucking whatever. You duck, nigga. You was supposed to fight him. Yeah, pay me. Fuck you. Oh, you injured? Oh, you can't take the fight? Or you still gotta pay? No, I don't believe you hurt. But, you know, if you say you hurt, okay, well, you still gotta pay, though. You show me some doctor papers, okay, well, you hurt, okay, we'll let it go. But you don't show me no doctor papers saying what the fuck is going on with you. Yeah, you gonna have to pay me something. Like Uncle Sam, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already charging for the belts. Y'all can add a new tax on that. Yeah, you making money. Hey, you want the money? It's all about you get the money. Yeah, start taxing these Negroes and these Migos and these Chicos when they duck something. When you try to ghost any type of situation, you pay me. Hey, man, you niggas in the year 2099, man, I wonder if niggas is actually bitches. Because niggas now, it's just like the generations after generation get softer and softer. Like they just so emotional and cuddly and you said that about me, boogie, boogie, boo, boo, boo. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Sick of you niggas, man. You 2023 Google head ass niggas. Man, I say, man, hey, I told a nigga at work, I said, hey, man, you know the definition of think and know? You know the difference between thinking and knowing? You like, hell, I say, well, what's the definition of think? To think. That nigga tried to reach for his phone. I said, what you reaching for your phone for? You don't know the definition by heart? Please, man. Hey, man, a motherfucker try to make anything right, just like a bitch. Bitches all, even if they wrong, they just want to try to figure out a way. They so smart, they want to figure out a way to make it right. I'm right, even when I'm wrong. They just don't want to admit it. Niggas are like that because they raised by their mamas. So you got a lot of feminine niggas out here, man, with feminine ways, thinking that shit cool, but they don't know they acting feminine. And you can't tell them they a bitch and they'll want to fight you. So why is niggas getting more sensitive by the motherfucking decades? Y'all know it's an agenda. Same reason they hating on Shakur, because he ran to his black side. If he would have catered to the Puerto Rican side, he would have been a bigger star. You can't beat him. Can't nobody beat him. The only way you can beat him is you cheat him. Cheat him out of getting these fights. I really feel like you should move up or move down. 135, you thought you was gonna come. I told you when Shakur first came to, y'all go watch my old videos. I told y'all when Shakur first came to 135, he was trying to fight motherfucking Devin Haney. And I was like, man, he need to wait in line. Cause he just got there and Devin Haney was trying to fight Tank. And I'm like, you trying to interrupt some shit and now everybody talking about, oh, he called out Devin Haney, so now he got to fight him. No, nigga, Devin Haney keep going on your own path like you was doing. And I said it, and I knew Shakur beat everybody at 135, but I was like, it's like a ranking thing, man. You can't just skip the line. That's what Shakur came in there trying to do because he knew he can beat everybody. He was like, man, I'm finna beat your ass, nigga. I want to fight Devin Haney. How you gonna skip the line? And then you fucking up Devin game because Devin ain't finna fight you, nigga. He know the deal. So Devin say, fuck it, I'm finna get this little money right here and skip the 140. Peace. It's all yours. So now you got Shakur stuck at 135. He can't get Devin. So what the fuck? Who is left? You know, Tank ain't trying to wreck with you, nigga. Then, man, please, he got fights. So you just weeble wobbling everywhere. I can't get a fight. What the fuck? I'm fighting the motherfucking Oshino. Yeah, nigga, that's a sparring match. Please. Now what? Oh, we got Frank Martin online. Yeah, he already agreed to the contract. Wait a minute, what? This nigga ain't dead. What? Oh, man. Shit, I should have took that goddamn fight with them. Playing with me, man. Come on, man, it's too late now. What you gonna do? Who you gonna fight? You gotta fight anybody now. Anybody come get it. That's you. You gotta prove to the world you can knock motherfucking teeth out niggas' mouth. Knock the niggas' mouthpiece out. Break niggas' nose. You gotta motherfucking kill a nigga in the ring. I know you're mad, man, but control the anger. Your time gonna come. Just like Jerron Ennis time gonna come. They gonna duck Jerron Ennis with all they might. And I'm talking about the top boxers. Because they know. I know it's the eye test, but you have to have a special eye. Now, I told y'all why I took Earl Spence, man. He's a tough ass fighter, and Earl Spence said what he said, and Terrence Crawford did what he did, and that turned me off. I don't like when people play flaw games, and every time I seen Earl, it was all up and up. So of course I'm gonna gravitate towards the up and up and not the flaw. But that's neither here nor there because, hey man, you seen what happened in the fight. So arrivederci, man, you know. I hope he come back and win. Until then, man, Terrence Crawford took the crown. But back to Shakur, man, yeah. That man sparred Terrence Crawford. Got him ready. Ready? Shit, yeah, he was ready. And did his thing. Look, I meant what I said when I said what I said. I said it again like I said it then, because ain't no shame in my game. Do my thing from Frisco to Mike, from San Fran to Japan. It's all about the money game with me. Yo, like, share, and subscribe this shit. Let everybody know that Shakur Stevenson fucked up. Listen, it ain't even the fact that he ain't take the Devin Haney fight. It's the fact that he got bad management, man. Listen, when you cater to that gangster shit, just remember that shit is backwards. Everything is backwards. All the shit that we was taught in the hood is backwards. All that motherfucking gangster shit, nigga, I fuck and respect with Jay Prince, do my nigga. But man, that lifestyle, that's why he trying to clean it up. Cause you know how he was living back in the day, man. If he could take it back, he would. But just by you being who you is, my nigga, they ain't fucking with you. Because you associated with Jay Prince, my nigga. And Jay Prince is associated with Larry Hoover. And Larry Hoover is in the Supermax right now, in the federal penitentiary. And Jay Prince advocates for the freedom of Larry Hoover. I advocate for the freedom of Larry Hoover. So of course I'm the shadow band man. They ain't gonna play my game. Now I love that Shakur's with Jay Prince, but I'm just keeping it real. Truth and reality. The truth is they hate niggas. And Jay Prince is a nigga. A real live nigga. With connections. And they don't want that man to win. Jay Prince had the federal government all over his ass for years, for decades, and they couldn't get him. And they want him. And they ain't gonna get him though. Cause he's changed the game on they punk ass. Yeah, man, but that's who Shakur is riding with. And that's why he ain't gonna get the play that he's supposed to get. And y'all can tell me whatever y'all want to tell me about Devin Haney, nigga. That nigga fire. Devin Haney a beat tank, man. I'm telling you, G. But that fight ain't gonna happen. You got fights that were just not going to happen. And we just gonna have to live with this, man. Shakur, Tank, that ain't gonna happen, dawg. Jerron Ennis, Terrence Crawford. Bruh, that's not gonna happen, dawg. 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 That ain't gonna happen. You hear me?